Have you ever wondered what it would be like to travel back in time and change the course of history, or to leap forward and witness the future? This intriguing question has captivated the human mind for centuries, giving birth to the enigma we call time travel. Time travel, an idea that conjures up images of magnificent machines, swirling portals, and adventures beyond our wildest dreams. It's a concept that has fascinated scientists and storytellers alike, from Albert Einstein to H.G. Wells. But what exactly is time travel? Is it a mere fantasy, a product of our imaginative minds? Or could it be more than that, an actual possibility within the vast realm of our universe? To understand time travel, we first need to grasp the concept of time itself. We perceive time as a constant, linear progression, a ticking clock that never stops. But what if we told you that time is much more than that it is in fact a dimension, just like the three spatial dimensions we are familiar with: length, width, and height. Imagine you're in a car. You can move forward or backward, turn left or right. Now replace this car with ourselves and the road with time. In this scenario, we're not just moving forward in time, as we naturally do, but we can also go backward, or even sideways, into different timelines. Sounds mind-boggling, doesn't it? But that's the beauty of time travel. It's a concept that challenges our understanding of the universe and our place within it. It pushes the boundaries of our knowledge, forcing us to question the very fabric of reality. In essence, time travel is the idea of moving between different points in time, just as we move between different points in space. It's a concept that, despite its complexities, continues to captivate us, igniting our curiosity and fueling our desire to uncover the mysteries of the universe. And who knows, maybe one day we'll find a way to make the impossible possible. But what does science have to say about time travel? Is it even possible? Well, according to Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, it might be. Einstein's groundbreaking work in the early 20th century revolutionized our understanding of time and space. He proposed that space and time are intertwined into a four-dimensional structure known as space-time. Now, what if this space-time could be manipulated or warped? That's where the concept of time travel begins to take shape. One of the fascinating predictions of Einstein's theory is the existence of wormholes. Imagine a piece of paper with 2 points marked on it. The shortest distance between these points is a straight line. But if you fold the paper so that the 2 points touch, you've created a shortcut, a wormhole, between these points in space. Theoretically, a similar phenomenon could occur in space-time, creating a shortcut not just through space, but also through time. Now let's talk about time dilation, another intriguing consequence of relativity. Time dilation is the difference in elapsed time measured by two observers due to a relative velocity between them or to a difference in gravitational potential between their locations. Think of an astronaut traveling at nearly the speed of light. From her perspective, time moves normally, but for us on Earth, her clock appears to slow down. If she returns to Earth after what she perceives as a few years, she may find that decades have passed here. In effect, she has traveled into the future. And what about the past? Well, that's a bit trickier. While Einstein's theory doesn't explicitly rule out travel to the past, it's fraught with paradoxes and challenges that we don't yet know how to resolve. But that's a topic for another scene. So, according to the theory of relativity, time travel is not entirely out of the realm of possibility. It's a mind-bending concept, isn't it? But then again, so is much of the universe we live in. Who knows what we might discover as we continue to explore the mysteries of time and space? But if time travel is possible, wouldn't it give rise to paradoxes? Indeed, the concept of time travel is inherently intertwined with the notion of paradoxes, those mind-bending situations that defy logic and reason. Let's delve into two of the most famous paradoxes associated with time travel: the grandfather paradox and the bootstrap paradox. Imagine a man who invents a time machine and decides to travel back to a time when his grandfather was a young boy. In a twist of events, he accidentally causes his grandfather's death. This would mean that the man's father, and by extension he himself, would never have been born. But if he was never born, how could he have traveled back in time to kill his grandfather in the first place? This is the essence of the grandfather paradox. Now let's consider the bootstrap paradox, named after the phrase, pulling oneself up by one's bootstraps. Picture a man who receives a book from a time traveler who claims to have brought the book from the future. Inspired by the book, the man later writes a book identical to the one he received, which then gets passed on to a time traveler, who takes it back to the past to give to the man. So, who wrote the book originally? The book seems to exist without an original author or a point of creation, a clear paradox. Both these paradoxes present a conundrum that challenges our understanding of cause and effect, the linear progression of time, and our very existence. The grandfather paradox questions whether we can alter the past in a way that would affect the present, while the bootstrap paradox questions the origin and existence of objects or information when time travel is involved. These paradoxes pose serious questions about the nature of time and the consequences of time travel. They push the boundaries of our understanding and remind us that the concept of time travel, while fascinating, is wrapped in layers of complexity and mystery. Despite the paradoxes, time travel has always been a popular theme in pop culture. Our fascination with time travel isn't confined to the realms of physics and philosophy. It has also made its way into the heart of our popular culture, where it has been depicted in various forms, from novels to films to television series. Let's begin with the classic, Back to the Future. This film trilogy is an epitome of time travel in pop culture, where a teenager named Marty McFly, with the help of quirky scientist Doc Brown and his time-traveling DeLorean, embarks on a series of adventures through time. It's a fun and light-hearted take on time travel, with a heavy dose of 80s nostalgia. Then there's Doctor Who, a British television series that has been captivating audiences for over half a century. It features the titular Doctor, a time-traveling alien with the ability to regenerate into a new form when fatally wounded. The Doctor, along with various companions, travels through time and space in a ship known as the TARDIS, often meddling with historical events and battling a variety of alien threats. Taking a step back, we can't forget H.G. Wells' The Time Machine. Published in 1895, it's one of the earliest works of fiction to popularize the concept of time travel. In this novel, an unnamed protagonist travels to the distant future and encounters two distinct species, the peaceful Eloi and the monstrous Morlocks, thus exploring the social and evolutionary implications of time travel. These are just a few examples among countless others. Each of these narratives offers a unique perspective on time travel, often bending the rules of physics and introducing their own set of rules and paradoxes. They may not always adhere to the scientific theories we've discussed, but that's part of their charm. In the end, pop culture's take on time travel is about more than just the science. It's about exploring human nature, our history, and our potential future. It's about adventure and the thrill of the unknown. Pop culture often takes liberties with the concept of time travel, but it does make for some entertaining stories. So, can we actually build a time machine and travel through time? This question stirs the imagination and has been the premise of numerous science fiction stories. But what does science say about it? The realm of physics, particularly Einstein's theories of relativity, does entertain the possibility of time travel. It suggests that space and time are intertwined into a four-dimensional fabric called spacetime. Massive objects cause this fabric to bend, creating a phenomenon we perceive as gravity. In theory, if one could manipulate spacetime in a certain way, it might create a sort of bridge or wormhole through which time travel could occur. However, there's a significant difference between theoretical possibility and practical reality. The technological challenges of creating a functional time machine are immense. We would need to generate and control enormous amounts of energy, likely more than humanity currently produces. The creation and stabilization of a wormhole, which is still purely theoretical, would be a Herculean task in itself. In short, while the theory might suggest time travel is possible, we are currently far from achieving it technologically. Beyond the scientific and technological challenges, time travel also presents profound ethical and philosophical questions. If one could travel back in time, could they change the past? And if so, should they? What would be the consequences of such changes? These questions delve into the realm of morality and responsibility, and they remind us that even if time travel were possible, its implications could be far-reaching and potentially perilous. While time travel remains a fascinating concept, its reality is still a distant dream. But who knows what the future of science might bring? As we continue to advance our understanding of the universe and push the boundaries of scientific knowledge, we may one day find answers to these questions. For now, the concept of time travel serves as a testament to the limitless power of human curiosity and imagination.